I am back with another video on my now infamous sex acronym in business. So today we're talking specifically I'm talking to my gents, to the men, but women for sure you can enjoy this video as well, because I realize as well that a lot of these topics can be applied not just for women, not just for men, not just for entrepreneurs, but for all or everyone really, if you're interested. But I am really into business and money and finance, so everything I'm saying does relate to that in one way or the other. But okay, so today I have 3 tips for how men can use sex appeal to boost their sales, which is pretty exciting stuff. So I really feel like one of my missions is to talk about like sex appeal in business, and yeah, I'm doing a lot of work with people now to encourage them in that area. If you're interested, email me ruth@taxedwork.com if you'd like to get a free marketing strategy session and to talk about how to grow your business and build your brand. You can definitely holler at me. There's also links below in the description box. So there's just a few key things that I wanted to share, and it really, this is not about age, it's not about your industry, anything like that. You can apply these really simple techniques and it's going to really, number one, increase your self-confidence. It's going to lead to more enjoyment in your business, and of course that's going to lead to more sales for you or more clients for you as well. And then we're looking towards building income, right, and revenue. So it's all contributing in that direction. So how men can use sex appeal in business to boost sales. And it's not what you're thinking. It's not about, I'm not talking about how to dress, I'm not talking about a type of fragrance to use, I'm not talking about sending women flowers or chocolates, none of that type of cheesy, corny stuff. But we're talking about the essence of communication is what we're really talking about. So the first thing, which I mentioned in a previous video, and again it's really important, is eye contact. So you want to keep the sexy tension. You want to really focus on the person you're talking to and just let them know that they're important to you and they have all of your attention. So that's really important. And I just have this technique, like I love playing on Instagram. So if you check my Instagram, which is @taxedwork, you'll see loads of pictures where I'm just playing, I'm just like posing, I'm looking at myself, I'm like just doing crazy poses, because what I'm really doing when I'm using Instagram, how I would explain it or justify these pictures is I'm releasing creative tension and I'm just getting more comfortable with myself. Like when I was younger, I was very shy and introverted, as I mentioned before. Now I'm a lot more confident. And one of the reasons how that happened is because I just spent time just looking at myself, getting to know myself, really understanding who I am as a woman and as a human being as well. Anyway, let me not get too esoteric in this video. So what I would like you to do is an activity, right? So, gentlemen, what I would like you to do, whether you're the CEO of a Fortune 500 company or whether you're a student still at university, like it doesn't matter, it doesn't really matter at all. I want you to do this. So every morning, this is something that's working quite well for a few people. Every morning, just have a time, look in the mirror, smile at yourself, and have a go at licking your lips. Just do some of that for me. Just have some fun in the mirror, play around. There is a point to it. You can also, if you're not really into Instagram or anything, that's cool. You don't have to go as far as I do, for example. But just have that time to really look at yourself, admire yourself, and say to yourself, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am beautiful. It doesn't matter if you think you're attractive or not, or your body is not quite right. It doesn't matter. I don't want to hear no excuses. Spend time with yourself and appreciate yourself is the takeaway from that point. So you're going to do a bit of an LL Cool J every morning for me. And then let me know how it goes for you. Side note, if you're under 18, then check with your parents if you can even do these things, because I don't know. The results are powerful is what I'm trying to say. When you keep doing this, you keep loving on yourself, you keep establishing that eye contact with yourself and with others, the results are powerful. So playfulness always leads to success. That is something that I'm 100% sure about. tip number 2, okay, so I have notes on here. I was writing up, what am I going to say? What am I going to say to these men? So number 2, so you can say that hip-hop culture is a constant stream of seduction training to me. You know, I love my hip-hop, and with the hip-hop I listen to, it's very provocative. Some people say it's very provocative and they say kind of crazy things, but to me it's just you know, everyone has their different inspiration. It's an inspiration to me. And I found an unusual combination of swag and comedy in the hip hop music that I love. And what I mean is that the most successful artists, they don't take themselves too seriously. So when they make it really big and they make their millions, actually they can actually have a laugh at themselves. If you really study their interviews or if you listen to their lyrics, they can easily switch into making a joke and being lighthearted about comments. And as much as it seems that they have like a hard type of ego and they talk about all of these wild things in their songs, actually they have a great sense of humor. A lot of them have really funny sense of humor. And I just feel that in business, sometimes people hold in their humor, especially with entrepreneurs and salespeople, and when you're doing a deal, people just hold in their humor, and I'm like, oh, it's just not. You can be yourself, be free, and you can actually use humor to your advantage. And it's not just me saying that, but also my go-to mentor in the US, Grant Cardone. He actually says the same thing. He says really skilled and the top salesmen can use humor and do use humor to their advantage. So that's tip number 2, is to use humor. And the third one is one of my favorites. So another way you can boost your sex appeal in business as a man is to have conviction. And it doesn't happen overnight. I totally understand that. Personally, I'm working on always improving my conviction, getting stronger in my faith, and getting stronger in the confidence that I have when I'm sharing things. But this is really important. If you can develop and start building the conviction that you have in your business, that is massive sex appeal, and that is for sure going to boost your sales. And again, this relates to Grant Cardone. You can tell I'm a big fan of Grant Cardone. I'm going to put a link to his website in the description bar. He's a multimillionaire over in the US, and he is an incredible, incredible trainer. So having conviction is very, very important as well. So just to explain that a bit more, it's about knowing your personal mantras and your personal beliefs. And in other words, what do you stand for in your business? It's just so important. And, you know, implementing these steps, I'm not talking just about attracting women or attracting women clients, not at all. Actually, when you start implementing these steps, using this sex appeal, as I've called it, it's also going to strengthen the connection you have with male colleagues as well. And that happens because the right men and women that want to work with you and become part of your tribe will be drawn to you. So, you know, I totally believe in dating one person. I am that person. And personally, I don't sleep around because I'm not judging anyone that does, but to me it's just not challenging enough, very simply. So, you know, when you're applying the sex appeal techniques, it really, really is about having a lot of belief in who you are and knowing who you are, and then just shamelessly and boldly going out there, inspiring and sharing your message and getting things done and not hiding anymore. That's the key summary of this video. So sex appeal is really, it's the art of seduction, and to be very simple, it is a very valuable life skill that men and women can apply in business, and it can always be done in a classy and a respectable way. It doesn't matter your background, or it doesn't matter where you've been in the past, or none of that. It's just about how you want to see yourself and present yourself going forward. And that is all, folks, on this topic. Any questions, drop it in the comments and I will definitely do my best to get back to you. Thumbs up, deuces. Hey peeps, I am back with another sex related video.